First up, go to Harbor Freight. If you don't have one, this was $9.99, and it has all the ones you'll need in it. Tap these holes out. These cases have already been leveled. How we level the cases, how I level the cases, is how I do this. No, this is not the way to do it. This is just how I do it. The excuse me. You will bolt the cases up together, kind of hard, not real tight. Then you'll put your jug on. Then you'll tighten it down. What that does is it levels the cases out. Then you torque all the bolts on your cases. Now your case is level. This case is leveled. So what you're going to do is you're going to tap all these holes, clean them all out. You are going to take the die and you are going to clean the threads on these so they can go in there nice and easy. And you see how they wobble? That's about on all of these. And that's down to the bottom, but we're not wanting to go to the bottom. We're wanting to go about a half a turn off the bottom. So we are going to mix, and I like to use JB Weld high heat resistant epoxy, 550 degrees. If this gets over 550 degrees, your problem is not going to be the epoxy. So that's more than we'll ever need, but better to have it and not need it, and need it and not have it. All right, mix it good, and it's going to come out to a gray color, just like JB Weld looks. You got plenty of time to work because this takes a long time to dry. Throw you some threads on there. Don't be scared. Go all the way down, like I said, about a half a turn out, right about there. Have a paper towel ready. Wipe the excess off. Proceed to the next one. Safety first. Epoxy is not good to get on your hands. So we're going to be safe. We're going to put some gloves on. To all the crayon book owners out there like me and what have you, that have to deal with a limited supply of or limited choice of front ends. I did that on mine, and it was very risky to do it. I repeat, do not recommend doing what I did. I didn't show anybody what I did, but it is not a good thing. CDH has came out with a triple tree for those bikes, threaded. So I got one ordered. We're gonna see how it is when it gets in. All right, let's proceed on to the next. You can put a little bit in here if you want to, but as you dip it and screw it in, it's going to chase it on in there. Half turn. Will these be in here permanent? Not necessarily. You can always jam nut them, pull them out, take your tap set, $9.99. Tractor Supply, get you one. I am not associated with them anyway. Just a good deal, and they work good. I bought it just to show you, because I got taps and stuff in here, and they're actually pretty good quality. I didn't want to say go out and get it without saying, you know, it's pretty good. Well, how do you know, Kevin? Well, it looked like it was good. Doesn't work. Doesn't work at all. You got to know. Back out a half turn. Alright. Wipe it clean. Now we're going to install the cylinder. Okay, these are just plain spacers, and I think I got these from when I did a wall mount for a television, and they had like a ton of them, and I said, you know, one day I might need those. This is the day, and I use them all the time doing this. The theory behind this is when we tighten these down, it's going to hold those rods straight in suspension. Kind of tighten them evenly. That's pulling each one of these rods dead straight into that bore. I'm sure a lot of y'all know this. Some of y'all new builders might not. And that's it. Easy, easy. Now, we'll come back tomorrow morning and see the results. And by the way, I didn't use the all thread and the big nuts like I usually use on the rest of my bikes. I used the plain old standard stuff that you would get in a kit or whatever, and they will work just fine. So we'll see you tomorrow morning. It's been 24 hours. I had to go to work. The epoxy is good and hard. Take these off and see if it did what we think it's going to do, or what I think it's going to do. That's how it should come off. This is going to be stuck with a little epoxy, I am sure. There we go. All right, that's what we want to see right there. And hey, gaskets. So there you go. There's a hack. Scrubbing aluminum off from their cylinder. This is a cast iron one, and that won't do that. So thank y'all very much for watching. Like I said, please hit like and subscribe. And I was wrong about this. This is not Harbor Freight. This comes from Tractor Supply. So there you go. Y'all have a good day.